whenever or however our emotions come up, we have to deal with it, right? It's our emotion. No matter how that person next to you is close to you or cares about you, that person can't really deal with that emotion or fix it. You're the one who has to fix it and do something. And so we have to find a way to deal with these emotions, and how well we do with that actually depends on how well we have a relationship. How well is our relationship with our emotions, and how skillful we are in terms of dealing with this emotion. First, I'll tell you a little brief approaches that the Buddhist science of mind, so to speak, Buddhist science of mind teaches. So there are three approaches here. First approach is reject. Second approach is recycle or reuse. The third one is recognize. 3 R's. It's easy to remember. Okay? Reject, recycle, and recognize. If you're not ready, if we handle them improperly, so to speak, or unskillfully, they can actually hurt you and they can actually hurt others, right? So when you see such power coming, right, let's say the destructive, possible destructive energy or the power, when it comes, the first thing we do is we reject. What do we reject? We're not rejecting the emotions. Very important. We're not rejecting the emotion. We're not rejecting the energy of the emotion. What we are rejecting here is we're rejecting our usual habit of engaging with that emotion. First thing we reject is the unskillful, impulsive reaction, right, that we usually engage in with our emotions. We must stop it right there. We have to break the pattern here first. We have been dealing with emotions in our usual habitual way until now, right? And we've gotten into so many troubles, haven't we? Is it just me? Oh boy, I thought I was pretty successful working with my emotions. There's no reason, no logical reason, but it's just impulse, impulsive reaction, And from the lack of understanding emotions, That's why we're reacting in this way. So first thing we need to reject or stop is this impulse. Even if we cannot stop, just refrain from it. Sit with this impulse. Don't react. Don't act it out. Just sit with this impulse and entertain that thought of slapping someone. And the second, once you have that kind of built up that skill, so to speak, a little bit, once we build up a little skill in that, then what do? We try to recycle it. Okay? We try to recycle this energy into something more positive, or reclaiming its pure potential of this emotional energy. Energy in its basic state of emotion is not negative at all. So you will act out, but you will act out in a positive way, so to speak, or more mindfully or skillfully, so this action can actually bring positive outcome instead of our usual negative outcome. The third thing, the third approach is recognize. So recognizing the basic nature or the basic energy, the creative energy of this emotion. When you feel emotion, there's so much energy, it's fully charged. It's like the electrical current. There's so much power. If you can recognize this power, this energy, this true state, true reality, then actually that experience of that emotion can totally be different from our usual experience of that emotion. It can be brilliant, it can be beautiful, it can be full of intelligence, or wisdom. And so anyway, these are the three approaches in generally we talk about in Buddhist approach.